All right, so Alice and I got this new book, new to us, called Drum Dream Girl, How One Girl's Courage Changed Music. And I wanted to read it to you. It's really, really good. So the author's name is Margarita Engel. She's a Newbery Honor winner and a poet. The book is a poem. And the illustrator is Rafael Lopez. And the illustrations are beautiful. Drum Dream Girl, How One Girl's Courage Changed Music. And this is based on a true story of a real person who lived, she was a little girl living in Cuba. So Drum Dream Girl, How One Girl's Courage Changed Music, poem by Margarita Engel. On an island of music in a city of drum beats, the Drum Dream Girl dreamed. Of pounding tall conga drums, tapping small bongo drums, and boom, boom, booming with long, loud sticks on big, round, silvery, moon-bright timbales. But everyone on the island of music in the city of drum beats believed that only boys should play drums. That doesn't seem fair. You see the problem, right? Think about what's the problem in the story so far. So the Drum Dream Girl had to keep dreaming quiet, secret, drumbeat dreams. At outdoor cafes that looked like gardens, she heard drums played by men, but when she closed her eyes, she could also hear her own imaginary music. When she walked under wind-wavy palm trees in a flower-bright park, she heard the whir of parrot wings, the clack of woodpecker beaks, the dancing tap of her own footsteps, and the comforting pat of her own heartbeat. At carnivals, she listened to the rattling beat of towering dancers on stilts. And the dragon clang of costumed drummers wearing huge masks. At home, her fingertips rolled out their own dreamy drum rhythm on tables and chairs. And even though everyone kept reminding her that girls on the island of music had never played drums, tummy's rumbling, I need to have some breakfast. Oh, I did it again. The brave Drum Dream Girl dared to play tall conga drums and small bongo drums and big, round, silvery, moon-bright timbales. Her hands seemed to fly as they rippled, rapped, and pounded all the rhythms of her drum dreams. Her big sisters were so excited that they invited her to join their new all-girl dance band. But their father said only boys should play drums. Not fair. So the Drum Dream Girl had to keep dreaming and drumming alone. She's not alone. Who's with her? Until finally her father offered to find a music teacher who could decide if her drums deserved to be heard. The Drum Dream Girl's teacher was amazed. The girl knew so much, but he taught her more and more and more, and she practiced and practiced and practiced. Until her teacher agreed that she was ready to play her small bongo drums outdoors at a starlit cafe that looked like a garden. Where everyone who heard her dream bright music sang and danced and decided that girls should always be allowed to play drums, and both girls and boys should feel free to dream. So there's a historical note. You know that when books are based on true people or stories, there's often a note in the back. So I want to read this to you. It says, this poem was inspired by the childhood of a Chinese African Cuban girl who broke Cuba's traditional taboo against female drummers. In 1932, at the age of 10, Mijo Castro Saldarriega performed with her older sisters as Anacaona, Cuba's first all-girl dance band. Mijo became a world-famous musician, playing alongside all the American jazz greats of the era. At age 15, she played her bongo drums at a New York birthday celebration for U.S. President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, where she was enthusiastically cheered by First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt. There are now many female drummers in Cuba. Thanks to Mijo's courage, becoming a drummer is no longer an unattainable dream for girls on the island. So I would love to hear from everybody about what you're reading and what do you think the lesson of that book was? We're always thinking when we finish the book about what the author is trying to teach us. And also we can just enjoy a book that has really beautiful illustrations. And I also notice, because the book is a poem, the way the story is told has its own rhythm and beat, just like drumming. So hope to hear from everybody, and I hope everybody's doing well.